We have INEC's National Commissioner and Chairman, Information and Voter Education, Mr. Festus Okoyo, joining us via Zoom. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Okoyo.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, of course, you've heard the complaints. People want another extension because they're putting the blame on INEC, so to say that it's because of slow functioning of machines. But how would you respond to that following the deadline?
This CVR started on the 28th day of June 2021. That was when we know that the online pre-registration for new registrants. Then thereafter, in July 2021, we started the physical registration both in our state and local government offices. This registration has gone on for 1 year and 1 month. During this particular period, sometimes our registration officers register one single individual a day. We carry that sensitization on the radio, on television, through community leaders and so on. People did not come out to come and register. It was only towards the end of the period we marked for this registration exercise that we had this rush and this deluge. And the commission responded to this deluge by deploying additional machines to areas of surge and also extended the registration process by a period of 1 month. The moment we announced an extension, people simply went away and just returned a week to the expiration period. This registration cannot go on ad infinitum. It has to come to an end to enable us clean up the voters register, to enable us carry out display of the voters register for claims and objections, and also to enable us print the permanent voters, print the PVC of new registrants and those who have done transfer and those whose PVCs are damaged, and then get them to our state and local government offices and the registration areas for people to come and collect them. Okay. Yes. Okay, Mr.
Okoye, of course we both know, and I'm sure a lot of Nigerians who were lucky, to get through the process, we understand that it's typical to get people rush, when it's close to the deadline. But they're putting the blame on INEC, actually, that the machines were slow. So what is INEC going to do? Because a lot of Nigerians, it's obvious that they're going to be disenfranchised if they don't get this done.
Well, the machines were programmed in such a way that it can register at least 300 persons per day. But when you have 5,000 people the same on one single machine, there is no way that machine can go. And that was why we spaced this registration out for a period of 1 year to enable even 50 people stroll into a registration center and get their data captured, and then they won't have any issues. That was also why we had our own online platform through which people can carry out their pre-registration, carry out their transfers, carry out for those who have lost their PVC or whose PVCs are damaged, they can do that. But as you found that, and as we posited, when we cleaned up the voters register for the first quarter and second quarter, we found out that 46% of all those who registered were either double or multiple registrants. So there is multiple and double registration going on, and it is completely unnecessary. Some of these services, people can stay in the comfort of their homes, carry out transfer, report damaged PVC, report lost PVCs, and we'll go ahead and print new ones for them. But rather than people taking that route, they go and register afresh, thereby nullifying whatever effort they have made. And so we need to move on and proceed with other activities lined up for the 2023 general election.
Okay, so what will be the next phase for INEC? Because some of these points you're bringing out, a lot of Nigerians don't even know that they have to do it online. Some who know can't get access or don't know how to go about it. So what is next for INEC?
No. For this particular period, over 28 million Nigerians have visited our online portal to carry out one service or the other. So if people are not aware that we have these services, how come over 28 million have visited our online platforms? We have carried out sensitization on radio, on television, through community leaders. These announcements are made in churches almost on a daily almost on a weekly basis. They are made in mosques, they are made in markets, and so on and so forth. So I think that we have given enough room for Nigerians to register. We realize that this enthusiasm, this surge, is as a result of people's belief that their votes will count. And as a result of people believe in the new technologies we have deployed, but we must bring it to an end to enable us move on with other activities lined up for the 2023 election.
Okay, Mr. Okoye, I understand where you're coming from. Now, people who may have done online and still need to go physical, with INEC, what is their fate at this point?
What we have done throughout this period, throughout the period of surge, is that we isolated those who are coming for biometric capture alone, from those who want to do transfer, from those who have lost their PVCs, and from those who have damaged PVCs. So we train non-biometric staff to assist people, even with their own smartphones, to carry out transfer and also to carry out update and do some other services. And I think that we have done very well. Some of our registration officers are completely and fundamentally exhausted. We have done this thing from Monday to Sunday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and sometimes up to 8 p.m. So I think that we need to reorganize our offices, audit our non-sensitive materials, and get them ready. And some of our offices that are in bad shape, we need to get them ready for the 2023 election. So we really need to move on.
All right, Mr. Festus Okoyo, thank you for your time on the news. Thank you.